Good morning, fellow stackers. Silver stacker here, silver member. I was looking at these American Buffalo nickels, all kind of worn to the point where I can't even see the date. I may restore them to where I can see the date, and that one's a little rough there, a couple of dings on it. But looking at those, it got me thinking about what is money and what was money to the Native Americans. They would have called it wampum. And it wasn't minted coins. It wasn't even precious metals. It was something that was crafted by hand that took a certain amount of labor to produce it. And then that labor, the value of that labor would be passed on when they would trade the wampum, usually something crafted with shells or beads, maybe some leather. And then they would use that to purchase other goods like food or whatever they needed, weapons. So that was money not because it was worth something, but because of the labor that went into producing it. If you took macroeconomics in college, you would have talked about some of the different monies from around the world that really had no value. You know, a piece of metal bent into a certain shape, but it took a certain amount of time to craft the metal, to bend it into the shape, and then it was money. And it would, you would say, well, what if somebody counterfeited it? Well, they can, but it's going to take them a certain amount of work and labor to do it, which is then reflected in the value of what they've made and what they can trade it for. Now we have currency, and it's not necessarily money. It used to be more so. These were made of nickel, and they represented 5 cents worth of nickel, and whatever 5 cents would buy at that time. And of course, now we have paper money, and it used to be backed by gold. Now it's backed by your confidence that somebody's going to take it. What will happen when the day comes that they won't take it? You can use it to burn in your fireplace and heat your home like they did in Nazi Germany when hyperinflation happened. This up here, however, is actual money. It's 0.999 fine silver, 1 ounce in these cases, and it has had a value since the dawn of time. People recognize that it has several values. One is, at least today, is you can use it as a conductor. You can use it as something to plate. They use them in making batteries, making solar panels, making mirrors. You can use it to make jewelry. People use it to make silverware and different things, trophies. Because of its properties, it's always going to have that value. So that's why I stack it, because it's actual money. It will never go to zero, and gold is the same. So wampum went to zero when the Chinese came in and said that they could produce the same thing for a fraction of the cost. Here I have my favorite one. This is actual currency from Cook Islands. $1. It's got a ship on the back. This is Donald Trump. It's got some milk spotting. 45th president. White House on the back. Here's a panda. You may have heard about pandas. This is 2019. I like that one. This is just a silver round, 1 troy ounce from Atmex. It's got the Footprints poem embossed on the back. I don't know if you'd call it a poem or what. And then I like this one as well. This one is in Gaelic. I speak Gaelic, but not Gaelic. Gaelic is Irish. And Iri Cobrach, which means Ireland forever. The Gaelic that I speak is Scottish Gaelic. And some of the words are the same, but the accent is nothing similar. It's like comparing the way people speak in the Deep South compared to the way they speak in England. It's so hard for one to understand the other. that sometimes it just doesn't translate. But money, um, I'd be happy to hear your comments about it. Thanks for joining me and checking out some of my coins.